Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and we've got another replay from March of 2017. This time it's the Object 261, the Tier 10 Soviet SPG, and it's located on the north spawn of Overlord under the command of YoMamas. And battle has started. YoMamas reversing into position. And decided to go elsewhere. Now this is the old version of the Overlord map, as you can see, the pre-HD version. And so it looks slightly different, less destructible material. And we're moving down into a firing position. Okay, we're just behind the cap. And he's now aiming at the enemy. And okay, he's found an E50. Gone to battle assistant. Targeting the E50. Oh, there's a Batchat 25 ton there as well. And I think he was looking at both of them. He fired a round in at the 50. Oh, look at that! 1,172 hit points off an E50. Now, this is from the 0.9.17.1 update. So this is pre-stun mechanic. And you can see that's why he did as much damage as he did there to that E50. He's using the premium ammo, which is actually the armor piercing version. Armor piercing ammo, which has got an alpha damage of 1100 on penetration of 360mm. So that's why he's going to damage these tanks so heavily. There's no splash, but there is certainly a lot of damage if you can get a direct hit on the target. So he's selecting his targets very carefully because he has to hit them accurately. He actually has to hit the target directly in order to make it count. Now his reload time is quite long, but right, we've got a Jaegeru here. And he should be able to hit that one fairly accurately. Round out. Oh, he does! Beautiful! 927 hit points of damage from his shell. And that one went straight in. Now, as many of you know, the Object 261 is actually based on the chassis of the IS-7. But instead of actually using the B2 and the B4 howitzers, the B2 being the 152mm and the B4 being 203mm, it actually uses an 18cm howitzer, the B1P. Now we're aiming for that T-54 lightweight. We've still got the armor piercing rounds, so he's got to get an accurate shot on target. He's fired around in the T-54, and it looks like that T-54 pulled back to avoid the shot. And for some reason, somebody's calling him a noob in the chat. Well, somebody did call him a noob in chat, but it's a bit silly because he is actually doing rather well. He's got 2 armor piercing hits out of 3 shells, but we've got a Cranbon coming up and he's come up from the beach, so we're going to have to do a shotgun. Oh, Cranbon's been killed, but that round that just came in from the enemy Arty, he was lucky to avoid it. And there's a leopard. Excuse the strange colour of the leopard, but that was a skin that Rusty did a while back for one of the streamers. And unfortunately it's no longer available. At least it doesn't work anymore. At least I don't think so. Right, Jaegeru T100, he fires it in. Oh, 1097 hit points, direct hit, went straight into that Jaegeru. Must have penetrated. 1097, wow. 18cm shell meets Jaegeru, goes straight through Jaegeru. Creates a giant hole in Jaegeru. Okay, we're almost loaded. We've got a Centurion 7-1. It was Dikuksel Rao. I was trying to remember the name of the streamer. That was the streamer the leopard skin was created for. Okay, AMX-50B. Well, we lost sight of him. Oh. That's awkward. The enemy's got the east side of the map at the moment. We've got the west side of it. But there's the 50. It's a difficult shot because he's over a ridgeline and he's turned side onto us. Round out. Oh, he got him! He hit him, but it was only a critical hit, so it looks like the shell must have gone directly into the tracks. Right, the Jaeger will not stand another shell, so if this armor-piercing one goes in... Oh, doesn't need to. Right, we've got a T10 over to the east. Of course, the armor-piercing rounds are no longer available for the Object 261. You can only get Premium HE or Standard HE. Not... Oh, ammo rack! 1,800 hit points with one shot. He literally one-shotted that T10 out of existence. That player is not going to be too happy, but there you go. That was Arty back in the day, and of course, YoMamas is a very good Arty player, so that's why he made it look so easy. Now he's almost loaded. There are 2 tanks up at the moment, 8 versus 6. This is his second to last shell of AP, but he's going to be switching to HE on the next shell. Right, now there is a TVP further north, but it looks like he's still going to go for that Centurion 7-1. There he is. Dialing in, fires out, and... Oh, he got a direct hit again! 995! Fantastic shot there. That means his damage is now up to just short of 6,000 hit points of damage. And the battle's still going on. In fact, now there are only 2 enemies left. The TVP T50, 51 and a Leopard 1. And it's not going to be hard to find that Leopard with that special coloration. And people are moving into the east side of the map to find them. Now he's loaded with standard AP now. Standard HE rather, I should say. There's the Leopard. See that unique coloration? It's rather beautiful, actually. Working out where he's going to go. Round out. Direct hit. Wipes him out. 1,591 hit points. And that wins the battle because the TVP was already dead. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats for this one. And it's a first-class tanker for YoMamas in the Object 261. In fact, it was the first-class tanker that he actually had. So it was a very high standard back then. But he actually did get a demolition expert during that game because he managed to get the T10 and blew him up. And he also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 5 exactly. A Gore's medal for doing more damage exceeding 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle. And the high caliber for dealing the most damage overall in the battle. And the win rate for that battle was 9,775. So it's hugely high. Let's have a look at team score. Well, there you go. High caliber. 8,699 hit points of damage from that battle alone. Just shy of 9K damage from an Arty. That's pretty good going back then, because you can see that the next highest scorer was actually the E50 on the enemy team with 3,057. So nearly a third of the damage that he managed to score, YoMamas scored. When it came to kills, he only managed to get 2. The highest scorer was the TVP T50-51, the T110 E4, and the TVP T50-51 on the enemy team. All had 3 kills apiece, but then came YoMamas with 2, and the IS4 with 2, and a couple of others on the enemy team. When it came to base XP, he was second on the table. The high scorer was the IS4. He actually managed to get a steel wall, 1,003 base experience points. YoMamas came in with 922 base, and then we had the T110 E4 with 808. Let's have a look at detail. He only fired 8 rounds during that battle. He got 8 direct hits, 7 penetration, no splash. Because, of course, most of the battle he fired standard AP. It was only, in fact, the last shot of the game which took out that last enemy, the Leopard, which was a standard HE round. Everything else was AP. He did damage of 8,699 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 2 of the enemy, and he also earned 89,193 credits. and after ammunition resupply, and remember this was AP ammo, so it's fairly cheap, he actually took away 73,353 credits from one battle. He earned 1,383 XP, and there was no multipliers, so that's all the experience points he took away. But fantastic display of how powerful the Object 261 was when Wargaming allowed us to use armor-piercing ammunition with this Arty. And if you're a really good Arty player, as YoMamas is, then you were getting hits like, completely devastating the enemy tanks with one shot. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.